occasionally there will come a time when you need to either refund a sale or void a sale if perhaps you put in an improper purchase and need to invalidate that and then resubmit the correct transaction. So in this case, we'll go ahead and we'll submit a $21.50 credit charge for 2 jewelry items, 1 furniture, and 3 books. And we'll continue without a loyalty card. Now, in order to find and possibly either partially refund the items on that sale or void that sale, we'll go to the Purchase, Lookups, and Refunds menu. From here, we'll see each transaction that has occurred locally on this register, and in this case, we'll select the $21 sale we just put in. And now we see here we have the 2 jewelry items, the furniture item, and the 3 books. To refund a sale, we can individually select each item. And now we notice we've refunded 1 jewelry item and the quantity has gone down. The price, even though they were $2 each, you're refunding $2.15 because it's going to include that tax. Now, if we want to refund this $10 item, we'll add that as well. And we'll go back to this $1 item. And something to note, to prevent inerrantly clicking and perhaps adding too many items that you added inadvertently to refund, each time you click an item, you will have to deselect and reselect it. So if you notice here, I can't click on the add button, it's grayed out. I will have to click off and then click back on, and that will just verify for sure that I want to continue to refund more of that same item. So here is the total refund amount of $21.50, which was the amount we just paid. And so now we will select this green check mark to submit the refund. And once that refund has been accepted, then these will gray out and the price will disappear. And you will notice that when we go back to select this transaction, there are no available items that we can refund. So if we click add, nothing happens because there's nothing left to refund. And that'll prevent people from trying to refund the same item multiple times. Now, to void a sale, we'll take this $8.17 transaction here. If perhaps that sale was invalid, we need to get rid of it. We'll simply click this trash can. The sale will disappear. The void phraseology will pop up there, and that sale will no longer count at all to the register. And so it's important to note that if you actually have charged a credit card, voiding that sale will not refund them. So if you've actually made a charge or accepted payment, you will have to refund it. Otherwise, if this occurs prior to accepting payment, easiest thing to do is to void the sale. And last, if for some reason somebody brings a receipt in for a sale that occurred on a different register or on a different day, and the transaction does not show up here. So for example, if there was a $50 transaction that happened last week, it wouldn't show up in the Purchase Lookups and Refunds page because it hasn't happened today on this register. But what you can do is you can take their receipt, you can scan their receipt, that will add their purchase to the bottom right here. Then if you wanted to refund that, you would do exactly the same way as before, and you would select that transaction, select each individual item, and then continue with the refund.